pairs! It's just me today. I'm on my own as Edwina now lives in Portland and I live in London, so we're millions of miles apart and we have no idea when we'll see each other again thanks to COVID. So in this video I wanted to talk to you about how to decorate your bedroom as an au pair. When I first moved to Paris, I had a gorgeous view out of my window, but I left the room with like scuff marks everywhere and like 10 other au pairs had used it before, so it had just like horrible walls, horrible floors, and I really didn't enjoy spending time in there, which probably meant I spent more time with Edwina, but you know, spent more time in her place anyway. So I would recommend that if you've just moved to a new city, you make your bedroom feel like home by decorating it the way that you want it to be, so that it's like a safe haven away from your host family and your host kids, that you can just like curl up inside and like watch TV and watch Friends for hours on end and feel like, okay, this is my space. For this video we've collaborated with DESENIO, a Scandinavian design poster company. They have a wide selection of prints that suit everyone's tastes, from stunning landscape scenes to cool artwork. I've chosen one of both of these. Their collection is regularly updated, so you'll always be able to find something fresh and beautiful. As part of our collaboration, DESENIO has kindly offered our viewers a 30% discount on their prints if you use the code OPARIS. That's capital O, capital H, Paris, all in capitals. This code works for prints, but not for frames or the hand-picked or personalised prints, and it's only available until midnight on the 17th of September. So that's only 2 days from now. So if you're interested, then make sure you check out the description box below where there will be more information, and definitely make sure to use the code in the next couple of days. This company started 10 years ago in an apartment in Stockholm and now ships prints to 35 countries worldwide, and that does include the US. So in theory, Edwina and I could have the same prints on our wall even though we're so far apart. I don't actually think she'd go in for this though. I first heard about DESENIO from Zoella when she created a beautiful gallery wall. I don't have the same amount of space, but I'm going to try and do something similar in this bedroom. To do this, my sister and I first went through the thousands of prints on the website, which we loved looking through for a couple of hours, before we narrowed it down to just 5 prints. We chose a few oak frames, and then we used DESENIO's gallery wall tool, which shows you how everything will look on your wall before you make your final decision. This is very useful for me, as I don't have an eye for design, as I'm sure Edwina would very meanly tell you. Another reason we love DESENIO is because they take sustainability really seriously. Their posters are printed on eco-label paper and the quality is lovely and it really does look great. In fact, the paper used in DESENIO's products is produced in the world's most sustainable paper mills in Sweden. For every tree the company uses, they plant 2 new ones. Finally, we're big fans of this company because they are super affordable. You can pick up a frame and a print for as little as about £10, and this is super important when you're on an au pair budget but you want your bedroom to look really nice. The company believes that unique and affordable art should be accessible to everyone, so that is both au pairs and our host families. So in this video I'm going to give you a few tips first on how you can decorate your bedroom, and then I'll show you a before and after of this room and how I've used my DESENIO prints to create a small but beautiful gallery wall. Let's get started. So tip number 1 is to bring knickknacks from home that you absolutely love. This is a little elephant that reminds me of Edwina actually, because we got it in Cambodia when we were travelling together. But I would also recommend bringing anything like a small plant pot or a lampshade, anything that reminds you of home. A lampshade is maybe harder to fit in your suitcase, but if you have something that you particularly love, then this is definitely worth bringing. When I first left home, I was kind of like, bye mum, bye dad, I won't need to see you for about 10 months, like I'm independent now, I don't care about anything. And then when I got to my new room, all I wish I'd had was like my favourite books or a few little things to remind me of people I loved and places I've been. So that is definitely tip number 1. Tip number 2 is to always change the bedding. I recommend buying new sheets, I recommend buying new blankets and new pillowcases. I mean, it sounds like it'll be quite expensive, but nowadays you can find some really nice stuff for an affordable price. and choose a fabric that you absolutely love that makes you feel really comfortable and cozy, so that when you do have a long winter in Paris, you can just wrap yourself up and feel really just lovely. This is something that I didn't do again. I had really horrible sheets that were just like scratchy, and if I just had like one blanket that was just cozy and warm, I think I would have probably enjoyed spending more time in that room. I would also potentially recommend buying a new duvet, or like comforter, I think Americans call it, because if you have one that is just uncomfortable, again, it's not going to feel very luxurious. So this is a kind of an upfront cost that is definitely worth it if you want to make your room feel special. Tip number 3 is to choose a colour scheme for your room. This probably should have been a tip sooner up actually, but choose colours that you think go together, that you love and that you won't get bored of. It's easy to choose fabrics and patterns that you might soon feel like, oh, I hate this room now, but you want to choose kind of beautiful colours that work together. So I love blue, as you'll be able to tell at the end of this video. I choose often things that go with blue as well, so like greens, white obviously, gold, those kind of colours. But whatever your favourite colour is, I recommend bouncing off of that and choosing a few others. Pinterest is a great place for this actually. I often spend ages perusing Pinterest, and if I didn't choose blue, I would probably go with the autumnal colours, which make a room feel really warm and cosy. I keep using the word cosy, I wonder why. And my final tip is to put up artwork, obviously. Cover your walls and posters, get pictures of your friends and family, put them in frames, have things that remind you of your loved ones, have things that remind you of your pet, like it doesn't matter. Anything that brings you joy, like have a picture of the Eiffel Tower if you love the Eiffel Tower, even if you live in Paris. I would recommend definitely having a picture of your hometown if you feel homesick, or like a picture of the front door of your house. All of these things will literally make you feel so happy. I mean, they did for me. I don't know why I'm telling you what to do. When I would wake up in the morning and look at pictures of like my family's faces towards the end of my year in Paris, I would just feel so much calmer and like, okay, I've got this, I can do this. And like I had just pictures of friends that I'd just met in Paris as well, which reminded me of the community that I built there. So when you first move away, oh my god, you definitely need pictures of people and animals and things that you love to remind you why you are in Paris. Welcome to my room. So I have beautiful wood floors, a bay window, a double bed, a really nice fireplace, and I've already put up some fairy lights, which took a while, but I think they look really cozy and cute. So it's a bit of a weird shape, but I can definitely make it look a lot nicer. So this is the box that arrived from Designio. It's surprisingly light. I just thought I'd show you some of the frames and the images that I chose before I get started on redecorating the whole room. So, cool. First, I have a huge box with the prints in. So we chose a gorgeous roller skating image, a soda udon ramen image, some hands to tie in with my like neutral theme, this gorgeous print, which is a bit out there. I love all the like different colours. It's probably quite different to something that I would usually choose. And finally, the gorgeous beach scene that I was talking about earlier, which hopefully will remind me of the sea, as I haven't seen it all year. And then we chose one gorgeous oak frame for the large picture, and another one just like that as well. And then one little tiny one which would fit the soda udon one, which I love. I think that's so pretty with the oak frame. And this is my final room. So I have some really cute trinkets and little baubles, and I also have these shelves with all of my favourite books on them, which I think look really great. As you can tell by the rest of the room, I have a blue colour scheme going on with some greens and some whites in there. And then I have more trinkets over here, which I think look really cute. and a gorgeous blanket and blue bed sheets, which are super soft, and I absolutely love sleeping on these. And then another plant in the corner, obviously. And finally, my gorgeous, which I've said a million times, Designio prints, which I think look so cool. When I wake up in the morning and look at these blue coastal scenes, it just reminds me so much of the beach. I love it. And then of course, my little fairy lights, which I think look super cute. That is all for me for now. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know what you think of my before and after, and definitely let me know some of your tips for how to make a new bedroom feel like home, because I still have some decorating to do in this flat. Please also like and subscribe. That does wonders for our channel, and we'll speak to you soon. Bye!